Hey y'all, just wanted to let y'all know that I am on location of where they park the Grub truck, which is Main Street in Moscow, Idaho. I'm sitting on a bench and it's absolutely beautiful down here. So I'm gonna pan it around a little bit and you will see that I am sitting right where if you'll remember when you watch the Grub Truck videos and everything, you'll remember seeing the little, I don't know what they are, I guess little crossing guard pedestal things, the little black pedestals. Um, so it'll be parked right here, and you just keep panning around and everything. And hey, PKC, thank you. I want to say thank you. Thank you, PKC. Um, but if you'll remember in the Grub truck, the girls came around from the back. They went to order their food and then they went to the pickup window. And as they were standing there, they were waiting on their ride, which was Eric Gower, which is totally innocent in all this. Sorry, I let my camera down. But if you'll remember, when the ride showed up, they went behind the Grub truck. And I always wondered, where were they going to? Well, I'm going to pan it around so you can imagine the Grub truck and everything, okay? So if they go behind, look at this parking lot. That would be where their ride would be parked to pick them up. Hey, Heather. Look at this. Is this not gorgeous, y'all? I mean, seriously, this is such a warm community that I'm seriously thinking about moving here. I mean, I still want to travel and do. It looks so different during the day. But am I not mistaken that when you're looking at the Grub truck footage, you see that white truck that just drove by, and you saw the big black pedestal things? I remember seeing those in the Grub truck video, if I'm not mistaken. So, and y'all, this is like the most quaint little town. I mean, it is like just so quaint and so, I mean, it's like, and this is Main Street. But, okay, I'm gonna go over here to the, like, where the pedestal or where the Grub truck would be. Because you've got to remember that, okay, so it would be parked down a little bit because I remember seeing the reflections and everything in the windows. So we're going to say probably about here. Hey, Firefly. So we're going to say probably about here. And so you come around, and I can imagine the girls running right through here to their ride because this is behind the Grub truck. And so I would imagine that Eric Goer parked probably close to where, right here. He probably just pulled around in this little circle, this little cul-de-sac here, and picked them up, and they got in the car. But if you look at it from right here, this would be behind the Grub truck. Hey, Mountain Mama. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to find the Corner Club and do it during the day because you're absolutely right, Heather. It looks entirely different during the day. But I am coming back tonight when the Grub truck is set up, and I'm going to do a live. So it'll be a late night live because I'm not real sure what time the Grub truck opens. But they talk about the reflection of the head of the tail lights and everything. And so, woo, that was a big step. Um, but y'all can tell, I mean, this is Main Street. And so this would be what was behind the Grub truck. So you can see where the private driver would pick them up at. And I could be wrong of the location, so, but I'm pretty sure it's on Main Street. And so when I saw the black pedestals, and if I'm wrong in the chat, if somebody would let me know, but I guess I'll look it up just to make sure. But anyway, if I am at the wrong location, this is Main Street in Moscow, Idaho. But I remember all the windows on the other side. I remember the black pedestal and stuff like that. This looks just like where the Grub truck, but we will definitely find out tonight. And like I said, y'all, it is just, whoops, it is just a gorgeous, gorgeous little town. I mean, and y'all, everybody has been so kind. I mean, so nice, so polite. So, but I'm getting ready to go and meet U of I, and we're going to the healing garden. That probably is going to be pretty emotional. I know a lot of people wish that the healing garden had been strictly just for Xana and Ethan and Maddie and Kaylee. But I understand their point of view about, even though that's the four that, oh, I can see him pulling up just like this car right here. See how this car is pulling up right here? You can imagine the DoorDash the Eric Goer, the driver just pulling up and them running and getting in his car. And so that would be what is behind the Grub truck. But back to the healing garden. I know that Maddie, Kaylee, Xana, and Ethan are the inspiration for the healing garden. But I can also understand that they have had prior deaths and they want to honor them. They're going to have future deaths, so they'll have a way to honor them. So, but I am on my way to the healing garden, and if they are willing to be on camera, I will film it live while I'm walking with them. But if not, I will come back and I will walk it live with y'all. So I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for everything. And let's just keep doing this. And I think it puts a lot of things in perspective.